What's up, everyone? This is YuGiOh bringing you the brand new video. We're going to be discussing the Metalphosis monsters that have been announced for Dark Illusions. So, without any further ado, let us begin. And I'm going to be reading each and every card off just to make sure that everyone is clear and aware of what each individual card can do. And I'm going to give you also some tech choices if you want to run this deck. So anyway, let's jump right into it. The first card on the list is Metalphosis Flame. It is a normal pendulum monster, 2400 attack, 2000 defense, a scale of 8. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, set one Metalphosis spell or trap card directly from your deck. All the normal monsters, all these pendulum monsters do that, so I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over again. What spell and traps do they have? Well, they have Metalphosis Fusion, if I can speak properly today. Fusion is one Metalphosis Fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials. If this card is in the graveyard, you can shuffle this card back into your deck, then draw one card. You can only use the effects of this card once a turn, and they have two fusions. The first one is Metalphosis Cardinal. It just takes one Metalphosis monster plus 2 or more monsters with 3000 attack or less. Doesn't have an effect. And Metalphosis Orihulk, or whatever. It requires 2 Metalphosis monsters to make. If a Metalphosis monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict double piercing damage to your opponent. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. So, this deck is actually pretty fun. I've been playing around for a while now, for about a few hours since I just realized it was on here, and it has a lot of potential, I believe. It has potential to do a lot of things, especially since Metalphosis or Hulk is the best fusion out of the two, and it allows both other monsters to do double piercing. So not only does it do double piercing, which would be crazy enough, every other monster that you control, every other Metalphosis monster you control, gets double piercing. So what cards do you think? So what cards could you play in a deck like this? Well, you could play Luster Pendulum, obviously, and Vector Pendulum, of course. But you could probably play Ariadne and get away with it, because since each of these cards destroy a monster on the field, Ariadne has the power to trigger in this deck. So you can search out cards like Solemn Strike and Ultimate Providence or Solemn Warning and stuff like that. So you can also run cards like Rescue Rabbit, since Gold Driver is a level 4. It would be really good if you could make like easy rank 4 monsters, which you could run a lot of, or you can run very few. You can also run more tuner monsters like Esper Girl or Krebond or Recover. Although if you plan on running Recover, you probably should not attempt. I mean, you can't pendulum summon it, so there's a downfall with that, and the fact that you have to pay 2,000 life points. But generally speaking, that's not really a concern if you're going to go for a synchro monster. You can also play cards like Summoner's Art and Emergency Teleport and Wavering Eyes to increase the consistency of the deck. The deck is very, very fast and is very, very fun once it gets rolling. It does have some brick hands, albeit. But other than that, it's quite a fun deck. You can run cards like Star Eater or Omega. You can run cards like Draco Sack and Big Eye, which are not power creeped. Just because you can't make them doesn't mean they're power creeped. You can also run cards like Psychic Nightmare, which is a fantastic psychic type synchro monster, and you can also run cards like Sky Calibre Centurier and Dino Mister and all that stuff. So I feel as this deck has a lot of potential. It might not be tier 1 status, considering that the Dark Magician support is more hyped and probably has seen more consecutive testing than this deck probably at this point. But I actually thoroughly enjoy this deck as far as the pendulum decks go, and I generally dislike the pendulum mechanics. And this deck actually makes the pendulum mechanic somewhat decently fun to play with. So tell me what you guys think about this Metalphosis discussion, or this Metalphosis archetype. Do you think it'll be good? Do you think it'll be bad? Let me know in the comment section below. And this has been YuGiOh, and I will be signing out.